Right, Miss Russ is going to try and use her fancy technology here to see if we can't get ourselves a much better art magic day. So first off, you are going to be drawing this image right here. I'm going to pull this out so that you can see what we're now doing in our sketchbooks. So in your sketchbook, you are opening up to page 8. 8. This is the one that we were on last time. And today is day 14. So you are finding day 14. Okay, now that you are finding day 14 on page 8, I'm going to have us zoom in here a little bit and take a look at what we are drawing. So we are learning how to draw places, and in particular, we are learning how to draw a place that is outside. So we are always going to start by drawing down this horizon line, or the things, remember, the things that are in the background. So on my paper, I'm going to go ahead and put down my horizon line. Okay, once I have placed down my horizon line, I am going to start with those things in back. So right here, I see the Washington Monument. So now on my paper, I'm going to draw the Washington Monument. So will you please, on your paper, draw the Washington Monument? Then also in the background, I see some trees. There's like trees here, and there's trees here, right? Sorry, Miss Russ's stuff is making noise. And I'm not getting too particular about everything exactly that I'm seeing because it's all the way far back in the background. Okay, now if you look at this, what we will see, do you see how all these lines, they go sideways? Do you see that? And if we think back to the art magic last time, this actually happened to us last time too when we were drawing the Sphinx. And so these are all going back to something that we're going to call the vanishing point. So right about here is the vanishing point. And then what we are going to draw is we see that this line goes from the vanishing point and goes whoop out to the side. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go whoop out to the side. And then we're going to go in the other direction because we can see that it does that right here. It goes whoop out to the side. All right, we can see that that also happens. Look at these nice little rows of like fencing. So we're going to do that again. It goes whoop out to the side. And then this is the hard part. You're going to want to draw your fencing sideways. Oh, fight the urge. Fight the urge and draw your fencing so it goes all the way up. And then as it gets further away, it gets closer together. And then we are going to do down the little like ropey bits. Right? The little ropey bits. Like that. Okay, now we also, as we're drawing, look, we have this wall. Whoop, it goes right out to the side. Do you see that? So let's draw that. It starts here and it goes whoop right off to the side. And then just like with our fence lines that they have to go straight up and down, so do these. And notice, they go all the way and cross the horizon line. So not going sideways like that, but going all the way up and down. I'm trying to keep my hand out of the... Sorry, there's like a lot of noise in my house. You would think that late at night there wouldn't be so much noise, but here we are. Okay, now as we look at this, we also have the trees. Look, the trees closer to us in the foreground, we have to draw those bigger. So let's go ahead and put down some of our trees. This tree gets a lot bigger. And so add in all those details. Now I'm going to let you keep drawing in the details where things that are in the foreground are bigger and things that are in the background are smaller. And while you are doing that, look, I'm going to zoom out so it's a little easier for you to see the picture. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this art. So you are drawing. Look, there's clouds to draw up here. There's lots of trees over here to draw. So you are drawing all that. And Miss Russ is going to tell you about this art. So this art, let's see. I'm going to move it a little bit over so you can see it better. There you go. So this art is by Mia Lin, and it is called the Vietnam War Memorial. Ooh, I love how you guys are still drawing. It is all made out of granite. This artist, here's our artist right here. She's actually from Ohio, so you'll notice all of our little dots are close together. Because she is from Ohio, which is pretty close to Iowa, just a couple of states over, and she now lives in New York City. And then this monument is in Washington, D.C. And this is actually an aerial view. So right over here is like the White House. And then this is the monument, and it's actually cut out of the earth. So it's not standing upright, but it's cut out of the earth. And then all of these are names of soldiers who died in the Vietnam War. And so this was a very, very unusual monument at the time. Normally you would see, like we've seen monuments of like presidents, and they're standing very presidential. And this time, instead of having it be about the leaders, this monument is about all of the soldiers. And so that made it a very, very, very special monument. This artist actually won this commission through a national contest. And she was very unknown at the time, but now she's a very famous artist because she's known for these very powerful, like emotionally powerful pieces. And you can even tell looking at this picture, doesn't this picture make you feel like this is important? Like even before you knew what you were looking at, you could tell that this wall right here was important. With that, you now have a completed Art Magic piece, and enjoy the rest of your art day experience. Bye guys!